Stop wasting your time trying to remove stubborn wallpaper. Do this instead. Now, removing old wallpaper can go either way. It could be real easy or it could be a real nightmare. This wallpaper job ended up being a real nightmare. As you can see, the wallpaper itself came off real easy. The problem was the backing paper. Whoever put up the wallpaper didn't prime the drywall. So what happened is the backing paper got glued right to the drywall and now it was a pain to remove. Now in most cases, whenever I see this backing paper still left on the drywall, I use a bunch of water, some diff, and a straight blade to remove it. However, sometimes that doesn't do the trick, and I end up spending too much time trying to remove the wallpaper and end up gouging the drywall like you see here, but I'll get back to that later. So if the water and diff solution is not enough to remove the backing paper, what I'll try next is some wallpaper removal gel. I'll just dump a whole gallon into my paint tray, use a 3/8 inch nap to roll it on the walls, and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes to soak in real nice. What that'll do is soften the wallpaper glue and make it a little bit easier to remove that backing paper. I'll try to remove as much as possible. Then I'll let that dry, and the next thing I'll use is Zinsser guards. Zinsser guards is something like a glue. What that'll do is it'll glue everything that you missed, all the wallpaper that you couldn't get off, and all these gouges, so that now you can go over it with some spackle and some primer without having to worry that it will bubble and peel. So basically, you're gluing everything into place, and if you want to compare it to something, it's kind of like Elmer's glue. Now, once everything is glued into place, I like to use this LED headband to find all the imperfections. You want to use a lot of light. LED lights are the best. Now I'll go ahead and spackle all the imperfections. Once the spackle is dry, I'll go ahead and sand everything with a 220 grit sandpaper. After I'm sure that everything is nice and smooth, I'll go ahead and use a high build primer to prime and seal the walls before I go ahead and top coat them with any paint of your choice. For this job, I used Sherwin-Williams cashmere. The finish was eggshell and the color was light French gray.